everybody. Saturday we were going pick this guy up here. 75-gallon fuel transfer tank and pump. And anyways, back to my story there. I was going to get that fuel transfer tank about an hour and a half away. Got a good deal on it. One that I've been using for this job. The guy that I'm cutting for, he owns it. And I'm scared to pull it down the road. Yeah. I've already seen it fall off the trailer that it's on and lay in a ditch on the corner that he's gone around. I don't like that liability behind my truck, so I went and got my own. So on our way back, picking that up, coming down the interstate, not even halfway back, maybe halfway, heard a funny noise in my truck for a second, then basically ping, and I lost my power steering and my battery light came on, and I knew exactly what that was. Just went through this a couple, I don't know, maybe a month ago. It happened before about a month ago. The god dang pulley went on the motor, one of the tensioner pulleys. Not a tensioner, but an idler pulley for the belt. The motor's got like 312,000 miles on it. Those, I would imagine, are all original parts that are finally failing. So if you didn't know, you can get about 312,000 miles off of idlers and your tensioner pulleys on a Duramax engine before you got to replace them. You got to find that out the hard way though. Anyways, so when that happens, being that you don't got power steering anymore, the truck's got a Hydro Boost braking system, runs off the power steering. So now you just got manual brakes. You're on the interstate doing about 65 miles an hour. You only got basically one pump of your pedal before they're gone. It's kind of freaking out a little bit. We were quite a ways away from home. I can't afford a goddamn tow truck. So I pulled over with my one pump that I had. And assessed the situation, started freaking out a little bit because, well, that's your way to get home, you know. So I said to heck with it. I got back on the highway and made her to another town. About 15 minutes. Drive about 15 minutes that way, about 55 miles an hour roughly, where I could get to the closest auto parts store. Tore it apart in their parking lot and went and bought parts inside, put her back together and went home. It was $72 for a belt and a pulley. $12.99 for the pulley. The rest was the belt and taxes. Can you believe that? It's a lot of money for a belt, in my opinion, but it's kind of nice. I had all my tools with me. Kind of a pain in the butt to fish the belt through that motor of that truck, but that is what it is. And today, right away this morning, I was out here with a skidder, and this here is your blade lever. You can see she's done dead. I don't even know where in the heck the thing's at. Here it is. Anyway, this is a cable that runs through. It's like a solid cable. Well, she done broke. So the only way to fix it is basically I got a tear. Cable runs right there down through the floor, runs underneath the floor, and it runs back here to the valve bank on this side, and it hooks into there. Big old pain in the butt. But I'm going to have to take the valve bank apart and take the cable off and use a screwdriver to run the blade up and down. Right now, you can see I got strapped there, but I got it ratchet strapped up because it'll settle. It'll settle on you while it's sitting, and I don't want it settling on me. And I got dips and valleys out here I got to go through, and that blade bottoms out pretty easily if it's not up high enough. But basically, I've only got a few pines left in this woods. There ain't too much left, really. There's only a couple left, and then I'm going to be cutting the rest of the hardwood out here. And I got until the middle of March to finish this, but basically what's standing is what's left. There's a few back there that can go. A few doubles, a few broke off from the storm. Then I got to go through here, and there's bent over trees, and there's all kinds of stuff laying down throughout here that I got to try and drag out. And you need the blade for that stuff. Can't do much without it. You can, but sure helps a lot. So anyways, that's the predicament I'm in today. I get to go into work late today, so I'm going to get as much done out here as I possibly can, which I should probably shut up and get off here and get to work, but that's okay. You gotta have a break sometime, right? All that hardwood in there I should be cutting too, but I really don't feel like going in that brush to cut that little bit of wood. It don't add up very fast. Then I gotta go back through on this side here, and there's a bunch of hardwood back in there too, and some popple that I'll be cutting. But I think I'll be able to hand cut the rest of this by the middle of March, even with what Valerie's got going on. Being at the hospital and stuff, I think I should be able to get it done. I would hope so. Anyways, and that harvester, I got the bar bent the other way now. I flipped it basically after I bent it back. I flipped it the other way, and I don't know, I cut maybe another dozen trees, and it started getting bent and throwing chains, and that thing just throws chains even when it's straight. I know what to do about that thing. I know what to do about that harvester. Tired of working on it. But he ordered new bushings for the head, for the wheels that pinch together, your feed wheels, pinch around the tree. He ordered new bushings for that, so if I get some new bushings in there, hopefully it'll get the one side sucked in anyways, but I still can't. It just spins out on the trees, you can't limb them. Cut like a 14-inch popple with it the other day, yesterday, and I couldn't even cut it up. I don't know why, but I ended up bending the bar on it again. So I think when you grab a tree with it, I know you're supposed to set it straight down to the ground basically. I mean, you don't have to, but the hydraulics on that thing, the lever, your right hand joystick for the boom, if you let go of it, it'll drift down. So I just set the head down on the ground and I zip them off. They'll tip them right away, but thinking with it being that way, that it's bending the bars way to the tree or something like that, pushing back or pushing down, and it's bending the bars. So put it back in the press, and I guess I have to beat the heck out of it some more and try and press it straight again. We'll see what happens. I'm going to get off here and go get some cutting done.